Someone said something to me recently that I haven't been able to stop thinking about. She said, I know my patterns. I've done the therapy. I understand my nervous system. I can explain attachment theory to someone else. But I still ended up there again, in that same situation. So what is actually wrong with me? And I want to answer that today. Not just for her, but for everyone who has ever asked themselves that question and felt ashamed of the answer. My name is Imole, it means light. I am an author, a certified coach, and a soul guide. I hold space for women who feel deeply, the empaths, the overthinkers, the ones carrying more than they let on, who are healing, growing, and learning to choose themselves without guilt. If that is you, you are welcome here. This is a safe space. You are seen. Now, I need you to hear this clearly before anything else. Nothing is wrong with you. What is happening is completely normal, and it's the raw, honest truth that most people never talk about. Because, yes, we know, we have heard it 100 times. The nervous system, the familiarity, the attachment theories, the childhood blueprint. And yet, we still go headlong right back into it. Here is what is actually going on underneath all of that. Knowing is not the same thing as healed. The reason you still get drawn in, even when you know, is because the nervous system did not learn this pattern overnight. It learned it through repetition, through years of associating that particular feeling with something that felt like love, like home, like safety. And it cannot unlearn it just because your mind now understands it. It has to ride the association long enough until the feeling stops meaning love and starts meaning loss. Until familiar stops feeling like home and starts feeling like, I have been here before. I know how this ends. And that is not failure. That is the nervous system rerouting. Think about how your nervous system first learned this pattern. It wasn't one experience. It wasn't one relationship. It was repetition over and over again until it knew. Now, it has to learn something different. The same way it learned the old thing. You have to give it time. Through experience, through going in sometimes, through the exit getting faster, through the grief getting shorter, through the recovery becoming cleaner. Each time you choose yourself, even imperfectly, even after you've already gone too far in, you are teaching your nervous system a new association that this feeling does not mean love. This feeling means pay attention. Here's what I want you to notice. There will come a moment, before it goes too far, when something in you nudges. A quiet knowing, an unease you can't name. Something that says, I've been here before. That is not anxiety. That is your nervous system beginning to reroute. Do not dismiss it. You don't have to act on it perfectly. You don't have to turn around immediately. Just don't let it go. Hold it. Keep returning to it. Let it stay in the room with you, even while you're still in the situation. Because that quiet knowing, if you keep coming back to it, is what will make the exit possible. And I want to be honest with you about something. Will you still feel the pull? Yes. Will you still make choices you later question? Probably. Will you dive in headlong again? Maybe. But here is what changes. Every time you choose yourself, even one moment earlier than last time, your body's paying attention. It is registering something new. Oh, she left sooner this time. She didn't explain herself this time. Oh, she cried, but she didn't go back this time. Your body is not your enemy. It is the most intelligent thing you own. If you knew how intelligent your body is, you would stop fighting with it and start working with it. It learned the old pattern without you even knowing. It will learn the new one the same way. But you have to give it evidence. One choice at a time, one earlier exit, one moment of trusting the nudge before it gets loud. And through all of it, build yourself into your own anchor. Not a person, not another relationship, not a situationship you're hoping will be different this time. Yourself. Let me explain that. An anchor is a thing that holds you steady when the waves come. When the familiar pull arrives, when the pattern shows up wearing a new face, when hope starts to override what you know is true. Most people reach outward in that moment. For a friend, for external validation, for someone to talk them out of it. But if you have built a real relationship with yourself, with your values, with your needs, with what you have been through, what you're no longer willing to accept, you can reach inward instead. You can return to what you know about yourself, not what you feel in the moment, what you know. That knowing becomes the thing that holds you. Not perfectly, not every time, but more than before. And more than before is actually how healing happens. That is what breaks the cycle. Not willpower, not one more book, not finally finding the right person. You becoming so rooted in yourself that the pool loses its grip. And over again, your body, your nervous system learns the new pattern, the new choosing you. It learns until one day you realize you're in that situation and you're disgusted. You feel nothing and you want to be out. So, in fact, you don't even let it get to that point because you're gone. You're like,